Good evening, sir. My name is Lunatin Dudane, and in this video presentation, I'll be taking you through key topics in management and operations, from leadership levels to product design. I've tried to explain everything in a clear and real-world way, so let's dive straight to it. So, responsibilities of top-level management. Top-level managers are the ones steering the ship. They set the long-term goals and overall direction of the company. They focus on the big picture, like vision, mission, budgeting, and major decisions. For example, if a company decides to expand into international markets, the decision comes from the CEO and the board, not from someone on the floor. They lay the foundation for everyone else to follow. Question 2, role of middle management. Middle managers are like the bridge between strategy and action. They take the company's vision and turn it into workable plans. Think of them as translators. They explain top management's goals to teams and make sure everyone's doing their part. They also track performance, motivate staff, and solve problems. Without them, the company would have direction but no engine. Question 3, skills needed at each management level. Each level of management needs specific skills. So point 1 would be at the top. It's all about strategy, leadership, and decision making. Point 2, in the middle, you need people skills, problem solving, and communication. Point 3 will be at the lower level. Where operations happen, you need technical skills, time management, and team motivation. All these skills are essential, just used differently depending on your position. Question 4, how operations management brings flexibility. Operations management helps businesses adapt fast. It focuses on designing systems that can adjust to changes in demand, technology, or customer needs. For example, if a clothing brand needs to switch from summer to winter stock, OM ensures the shift is smooth, avoiding delays or overproduction. Flexibility is a superpower in today's fast-changing market. Question 5, operations management and cost control. One of OM's big jobs is to manage costs without dropping quality. It does this by optimizing resources, cutting waste, and improving productivity. For example, reducing machine downtime or reusing materials efficiently helps save money while still delivering great results. Question 6, the transformation process in operations management. The transformation process is where the magic happens. It's how businesses turn inputs like labor, machines, and raw materials into outputs like finished goods or services. This process adds value and is directly tied to customer satisfaction. Without it, a business is just storage space with stuff sitting around. Question 7, key components of the transformation process. The transformation process includes inputs such as raw materials, equipment, and people, and then process, which is the activity that turn those inputs into something useful, and then outputs, the final goods or services, and then feedback is the data that helps improve the process. Question 8, transformation process diagram. Here, I would show a label diagram with arrows connecting inputs, transformation, outputs. With feedback looping back from outputs to the process, I'll show that in the visual part of my video. I'll show that at the end of the video. Sorry, sir, if you don't mind. Question 9, key factors in product design. When designing a product, you have to think about things like what the customer wants, how it looks and works, the cost and the materials, environmental impact, and how easy it is to manufacture. All these factors combined shape how successful a product can be. Question 10.1, product design versus process design. Product design is all about what the product is, what it looks like, and how it functions. Process design is about how it gets made, what tools, steps, and systems are used. Both are important and both need to be aligned. Question 10.2, relationship and cost efficiency. They're definitely dependent. You can't design a super complex product and expect it to be produced cheaply unless the process can handle it. So a smart design keeps both the customer and the production team happy and keeps the cost low. Question 10.3, example. Let's say you design a smartwatch that tracks heart rate. That's product design, creating an assembly line that tests each chip before installation. That's process design. Question 11, design activity stages. Here are the steps of design activity. 1, idea generation, brainstorming creative solutions. 2, feasibility check, seeing if the idea can actually work. 3, concept development, early sketches or models. 4, testing, seeing if people like it or it functions well. 5, detailed design, fine-tuning the technical parts. 6, prototyping, making a physical version. 7, final approval, putting it into production. 8, implementation, putting it into production. Sorry, 7 was final approval, getting the green light. 8 was implementation, putting it into production. 9, monitoring, checking performance and improving. Each stage brings the product closer to real life from the idea itself. So to conclude, this brings me to the end of my presentation. I hope this gave you a clear understanding of how management and operations work hand in hand to keep businesses running smoothly. Thank you for watching, and if you've got any questions, so please, message me on Blackboard. Thank you very much, sir.